Hey, welcome to Transform Through Storm Tarot. It's your girl, Storm Journey, and welcome to Frequency Friday. So this reading, we're going to do things a little different. We are going to actually pick a zodiac sign. Well, I have a zodiac sign picked out already that we are going to raise the vibration and frequency of, hopefully, right? We're going to see what comes out in this spread. This is going to be the What the Hell is Your Deal spread. And so the sign that has been chosen to be our first victim is Scorpio. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the reading. Okay, so we're going to start the reading off with some oracles. No. We're going to start the reading off with some triggers. Okay, so what the hell is your deal, Scorpio? What the hell is Scorpio's deal? All right, so this isn't a message for Scorpio. Well, it is for Scorpios, but also for those who may have had some type of involvement with Scorpio that didn't necessarily go the best. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what wants to come out for Scorpios in regards to them and what the hell their deal is. So, who they really are. Who are Scorpios really? And right now we're looking at their triggers. So, we're going to see who they really are by some of the things that they're triggered by. Well, this particular card. Who they really are. Why they hide their true selves. The mask they hide. How this affects their relationships. Advice for Scorpios. And outcome if they follow this advice. Alright, the overall energy for Scorpios is when I don't feel in control, I begin to act in impatient and demanding ways. So right off the bat, we're seeing that Scorpios are very impatient, very demanding, and they like to be in control. So this could be part of the issue, right? Needing to release that control, okay? So yeah, let's go ahead and see what wants to come out. For the first card, who they really are. Who are Scorpios really? When I feel powerless, I will act in manipulative ways. So they truly aren't manipulative people, right? Because it's coming out in the reverse. So they truly aren't manipulative. But again, when they are in their power, right, this is what happens, right? So again, that is why they have this strong need for control, right? So there we go. Why they hide their true selves. Because they have addictive tendencies when they need to cover up their emotions, right? And I don't know what these addictive tendencies may be, right? Maybe being impatient, maybe demanding, maybe controlling, right? Maybe manipulative, right? Because again, this is what's coming out in the reverse, which is what they truly aren't and what they truly don't want to do, but what they do when they want to cover up emotions, right? So being manipulative. So that's why. When they want to cover up their emotions, that's why they hide them true selves. And the mask that they hide, when I feel disrespected, instead of addressing it, I'll start an argument. So again, that impatient, that demanding, that control, that fake sense of manipulation, right? So it sounds like a very narcissistic person, sounds like a very abusive person, which is again why we're here to raise that vibration, right? How this affects their relationships, because in relationships they feel unworthy, right? Again, they don't feel, they feel powerless. They need to be in control. They have addictive tendencies, and they themselves do not know how to manage their own temper. It says, when I feel unworthy, I go into hermit mode with no explanation, right? So they don't even know how to communicate, not properly, right? If I feel like they communicate, again, because they cover up their emotions, right? So I feel like they communicate only, it's lopsided, right? It's lopsided only when it's negatively, only when it's toxicity, right? That's when they're verbalizing and expressing themselves, and then in a very aggressive and abusive way, right? The advice for them: when change needs to happen, I began to procrastinate. So this is amazing, right? They know that they need to change, right? And so the advice is to release that procrastination, right? Stop procrastinating. Now is the time. You're being called out, right? So especially to be the first ones, right? That's crazy. Outcome, if they follow their advice: you won't start an argument with your partner just to get attention, right? You won't do these aggressive things, right? Right, when I feel disrespected, instead of addressing it, I'll start an argument, right? Again, and you may feel disrespected somewhere else. This don't even necessarily have to be with the partner, right? This could have been somewhere else, but you taking it out on the partner. So this, if you allow yourself to go ahead and go through the changes, then you will be able to have conversations with your partner in a very healthier way, right? And you will be more stable within yourself to not seek that attention. So let's go ahead and pull some tarot so we can kind of start seeing what some of the vibrations are. But we already see super low vibrational, super root chakra, sacral chakra energy. So when I feel powerless, I act in manipulative ways. So we know that's not who they truly are, right? So let's go ahead and get a tarot card on that energy. Who are Scorpios really? Let's see who Scorpios are really through the tarot, okay? Oh, that flew right out. We have the Six of Wands. So very victorious, very courageous, very like go-getter, right? Very deserving of this victorious energy, very of the success that's coming towards them, right? I feel like the Six of Wands is someone who at this time is very they're needing to direct that aggression, that attention, that fire towards healing their sacral chakra, right? So again, so now we're seeing the sacral chakra in effect right here in who they are. They are someone who is needing to do a lot of sacral chakra healing. Pay a lot of attention to their sacral chakra. And the sacral chakra is all about their emotions, right? All about their desires, all about their relationships, right? All about that inspiration. Let's see. So when you're in this orange sacral chakra color energy, you're in an energy where you're possibly feeling despair, grief. You're possibly in a very regretful energy, and just, again, feeling very hopeless, right? So this person is just in a very low vibration in this energy, right? But I feel like this is someone who can overcome all of these things, most definitely here with the Six of Wands, because this person here, or these Scorpios that I'm reading, the energies of these Scorpios that I'm reading, they're very emotionally detached. They have a lot of love to offer, but they're very emotionally attached. They're very intuitive. They're very balanced when it comes to what's right and what's wrong. But again, they also have this aggressive side. But again, that's just needing. They have, again, this feeling of powerless energy. This is coming from inner child. Well, not necessarily inner child wounds, but more so childhood trauma, childhood emotional baggage, or family baggage. So just needing some family healing in regards to relationships, in regards to, again, their emotions, in regards to, even because this person is so emotionally attached that I don't even know when the last time they even tapped into their emotions, right? I have addictive tendencies when I need to cover up my emotions. This is why they hide their true self. And this is the Eight of Pentacles. Again, this is needing to work on the inner child. So the inner child is coming out now. So yeah, needing to put the work in on the inner child, because that's where the balance is that's where the balance comes in. And see, when they get in this inner child healing energy, right, once they can tap into this yellow vibration, this yellow frequency, that's when they can start releasing the fear and coming out of this anxiety energy, this anger energy, this hate energy, right? This is them withdrawing, but doing it in an angry way, because again, they're demanding. They start arguments, right? But then at the same time, then they go into hermit mode. So again, needing balance. So the mask they hide is starting arguments when it's not necessary. And I feel like, again, this is something that they learn at a young age. It is them, again, seeking that attention, seeking that love. Okay, so maybe they didn't receive the love, and yeah, maybe they didn't receive that emotional support and that love from family. And so this is why this is happening. This is what happened in the family dynamic, is what I'm getting. So when it comes to how this affects them in their relationships, we have the Hanged Man. Well, no, Spirit is telling me not to take that. When it comes to how this affects them in their relationships, we have the Eight of Wands. And I feel like with this Eight of Wands, And again, them going in the hermit mode, this Eight of Wands opens up that communication and allows the communication to flow. It allows the communication to be both-sided versus, to flow, to be healthy, to mesh, right? Whereas it was like they were attacking each other. Now conversations and things are going to start blending. And again, that's going back to, so we don't even really see root chakra energy yet. So far, we're seeing solar plexus chakra, which is that inner child, and that those emotions towards the trauma that has happened in your past. So for my Scorpios, the advice, right? Stop procrastinating, right? Stop procrastinating. Five of Cups, right? You can't build on a rocky, chipped, broken, cracked foundation, right? There's no way that it is going to stabilize itself, right? So again, healing those inner family issues, right? And conflicts, because again, that's the only way you're going to move past this and be able to have healthy connections. So the outcome, if you follow the advice, again, you won't need to seek that attention, right? We're getting strength, right? You'll be able to stand in your power. You'll be able to have release that ego, release that pride, right? You'll be able to, now we're seeing, this is the first time we're seeing another chakra, so that's opening up that throat chakra, right? And we've been talking about that communication all this time. And when it comes to you being impatient and demanding, now you're going to be able to be more patient, right? And invest and be able to put the work in, right? And really start to see the changes and the fruits of your labor, right? Because things are going to start coming out for you very much so balanced within your solar plexus energy, right? Because here now, once you can start communicating, then that means that you're working on healing your heart. And in order to heal your heart, right, you're going to have to do the inner child healing and the shadow work, the emotional piece of it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and close the reading out with a chakra oracle, right, just to get one more piece of guidance for you all. Guidance for my Scorpios and really getting their deal together, really getting their shit together. What is the guidance for my Scorpios at this time, Spirit? One card, please. One card. One card. All right, we have guidance, right? So at the bottom of that throat chakra, so that's the main guidance, right? Really working on opening up that throat chakra, right? Because once you can work on opening up that throat chakra, you're changing your frequency, you're raising your vibration a lot, right? Just by communicating, right? Communicating what's inside, even going back to your past, right? Because now it's time to start doing the healing, right? You can do the shadow work and do it all in private on yourself, but the gateway, the key to the next step, the next level, and to, again, ascension and raising your frequency is opening up that throat chakra, which puts you in a place of reasoning and understanding, right? A frequency of love and joy and serenity, right? And again, just really just being in the energy where you're able to reevaluate the way that you communicate and the decisions that you make when things aren't going your way, right? So again, enlightenment is here for you. Really listening to your divine consciousness and yourself, right? Paying attention to the signs and the love that you're receiving from yourself, from your higher beings, from your angels, right? I feel like now is the time for you to really, really tap into your spiritual guidance and your benevolent ones, because they're giving you direction on how to ascend and open up your throat chakra. So that's what I have for you, Scorpios, and people who have been dealing with Scorpios. Okay, I hope this reading resonates. Love and light.